It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a hot time to figure out where on. Now for the fun part. Here, congratulations. It's time to sign. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic and a showdown between two teams they call the southeastern coast of this great country home. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30 to 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision. He can cut. and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Complete downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. You better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, not down in business. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
But jet sweep pass. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Throws it in on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the outlet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
What?
There we go. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. They'll move those
has changed, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Takes the easy completion. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecock.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Setting up the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finds his tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's loose. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Bennett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. From the gun. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, That'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's key. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. The 20, 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. To the air. It's Drones. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Virginia 10, 16.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch. I have no idea what he was thinking. He just ran out of bounds, and it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Motion from the wideout. Got a little space. Keeps it himself and gets the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to beat the DD. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield, and Stewart. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
South Carolina, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing. The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Keeps the play going. He's going to run it. Hard running there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Yep. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground. Fires one high and deep. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow start.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Drones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot get it to him after the catch is their specialty. Can make some magic happen.
They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Oh, out of space. It's a running move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
this one, they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Trying to get him going there.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. And the Hokies line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokie! And they've moved out front down the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Gets the back moving. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the score. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run play action. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Now, I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So, faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.